The DeFi4NFT initiative is a revolutionary way of adding liquidity to the NFT market by releasing funds trapped while keeping ownership. We've addressed the problem of ownership loss while borrowing, and with the same site, we've made it feasible for liquidity providers to maintain their liquidity on hand and only promise to give the loan to a borrower when the time comes. This is referred to as the pure non-custodial protocol. A pure non-custodial loan eliminates the need for the borrower to deliver their assets to an escrow for locking. Instead, it will remain in your wallet, but it will be frozen. There is also no need for a liquidity pool as a liquidity provider. Hence, there will be no TVL. Instead, you just state that you are willing to lend your asset in consideration for your preferred collateral NFTs. Let's have a look at how it works behind the scene using an example scenario. To make the pledge, a lender prepares a delegation contract. They should provide the maximum amount they are willing to lend as well as the duration of the agreement. We will promise 4 grants as lender X, and this offer will expire in 10 days. We sign the promise and store it on IPFS, noting the IPFS hash in the process. Then, we make an application call to register ourselves with the dApp, and we designate which assets are eligible to borrow our promised loan at this moment. That's it. We've been registered as lender X in the dApp, complete with all of our settings. Now, we just wait for someone who needs to borrow USDC to come along and take our promise, at which point we'll be instantly paid 3% for our liquidity. Until then, the promise is in our wallet and we can do as we please. As previously stated, we do not transfer collateral to an escrow account on behalf of the borrower. It will just be frozen in the wallet by the dApp. So let's say we wish to borrow 10 grants with our NFT. We request that the DeFi4NFT dApp do a search for available loans that suit our criteria. The dApp will search among the registered lenders to find the most appropriate mix of lenders to complete the desired loan. The fewer matches found, the better. Nevertheless, it can look for up to 4 different lender combinations. In this situation, the dApp has returned 3 matches. Among those is lender X, the one we found previously, who has enabled anyone with NFT 1 and NFT 2 to borrow the 4 grants he promised. Finally, we received an NFT 1 match, and the sum of the pledged amounts by the 3 lenders equals the 10 grants requested. We went through the motions of sending the request for a loan. We are asking a 10 grand loan at this time, claiming that NFT 1 will be used as collateral and that lenders X, Y, and Z will be our loan providers. Now, the dApp will perform an atomic transaction, freezing your NFT at the same moment. Lenders issue loans in USDC and mint IOU tokens from the dApp. If one of the transactions fails, all of the other transactions will be retracted as well. And the good news is that no gas expense will be charged. It will be as if nothing occurred. As a result, borrower still owns NFT 1 and 10 grants at the end of the transaction. However, the NFT is currently frozen until the date is fully returned or a liquidation is initiated. And lenders have invested a total of 10 grants and have quickly received 10,300 IOU, which is a 1-to-1 conversion rate for USDC. The borrower is responsible for paying this.